Wildlife conservation is no longer just a local concern, it's a global mission. Across the United States, certain states are stepping up as leaders in preserving biodiversity and protecting endangered species. These states are not only safeguarding their native wildlife, but also contributing to global conservation efforts. Which U.S. states are becoming hotspots for global wildlife conservation, and what sets them apart? Today, we'll explore the states making a difference in protecting wildlife and their habitats. Let's start with California, a state known for its environmental leadership. California's diverse ecosystems, from coastal wetlands to dense forests, make it a biodiversity hotspot. The state is home to numerous endangered species, such as the California condor and the sea otter. California's marine protected areas are among the largest in the world, safeguarding vital ocean ecosystems. The state's strong environmental policies and conservation programs set a global example for wildlife protection. Next is Florida, another key player in global wildlife conservation. Florida's unique ecosystems, such as the Everglades and coral reefs, are critical for countless species. The state is home to iconic wildlife, like the Florida panther, manatee, and American crocodile. Conservation efforts in Florida include restoring wetlands, protecting sea turtle nesting sites, and managing invasive species. The state's focus on balancing development with conservation makes it a leader in preserving biodiversity. Alaska is a standout state for wildlife conservation on a global scale. With its vast wilderness and abundant natural resources, Alaska is a haven for wildlife. The state is home to iconic species like grizzly bears, bald eagles, and humpback whales. Conservation programs in Alaska focus on protecting migratory routes, marine ecosystems, and pristine habitats. Alaska's commitment to preserving its untouched landscapes ensures a future for its unique wildlife. In the Southwest, Arizona is making strides in wildlife conservation. The state's deserts and mountains are home to a variety of species, including the endangered Mexican gray wolf. Arizona's conservation efforts include habitat restoration, wildlife corridors, and species reintroduction programs. The state works closely with international organizations to protect migratory species like monarch butterflies. Arizona's innovative approaches to conservation are helping it become a global leader. Montana is another state gaining recognition for its conservation initiatives. With its vast grasslands, forests, and mountains, Montana provides critical habitats for species like bison, elk, and wolves. The state's wildlife conservation programs focus on preserving large ecosystems and maintaining healthy populations. Montana also collaborates with neighboring countries to protect migratory species and shared habitats. The state's emphasis on coexistence between humans and wildlife makes it a model for global conservation. Texas, with its expansive landscapes and diverse ecosystems, is emerging as a conservation leader. The state is home to numerous endangered species, such as the ocelot and Kemp's Ridley sea turtle. Texas's wildlife conservation efforts include protecting coastal habitats, managing invasive species, and restoring prairies. The state also supports international conservation projects, such as migratory bird protection programs. Texas' proactive approach ensures that it remains a key player in global biodiversity efforts. Hawaii is a critical state for wildlife conservation due to its unique and fragile ecosystems. The islands are home to species found nowhere else on Earth, such as the Hawaiian monk seal and nene goose. Hawaii's conservation efforts include invasive species management, habitat restoration, and coral reef protection. The state collaborates with global organizations to address climate change and its impact on biodiversity. Hawaii's dedication to preserving its natural heritage makes it a vital part of global conservation. In the Midwest, Minnesota stands out for its conservation programs. The state's lakes, wetlands, and forests support a wide range of species, including loons, wolves, and black bears. Minnesota is a leader in water conservation, ensuring the health of ecosystems that benefit both wildlife and humans. The state also works to protect migratory bird populations that travel across continents. Minnesota's focus on sustainability and biodiversity places it at the forefront of conservation efforts. Colorado is another state making significant contributions to wildlife conservation. The state's mountains, plains, and rivers provide habitats for species like bighorn sheep, lynx, and elk. Colorado's conservation efforts include wildlife corridors, species reintroductions, and habitat restoration projects. The state also supports international conservation initiatives such as protecting migratory bird flyways. Colorado's innovative strategies make it a global leader in preserving biodiversity. New York, with its blend of urban and natural landscapes, is a surprising conservation hotspot. The state's Adirondack Park is one of the largest protected areas in the U.S., supporting diverse wildlife. New York's conservation programs focus on protecting wetlands, forests, and marine ecosystems. The state is also involved in global efforts to combat climate change and its impact on wildlife. New York's commitment to sustainability highlights its role in global biodiversity conservation. Why are these states becoming hotspots for global wildlife conservation? Their unique ecosystems, proactive policies, and commitment to sustainability set them apart. These states recognize the interconnectedness of local and global ecosystems and the need for collective action. By protecting their natural habitats, they contribute to the survival of species that migrate or impact ecosystems worldwide. Their efforts highlight the importance of collaboration in addressing global environmental challenges. What challenges do these states face in their conservation efforts? Habitat loss, climate change, and invasive species are major threats to biodiversity. Urban development and resource extraction can also disrupt ecosystems and wildlife populations. Balancing economic growth with environmental protection requires innovative solutions and strong public support. Despite these challenges, these states continue to lead the way in wildlife conservation. How can individuals support these conservation efforts? Volunteering, donating to wildlife organizations, and advocating for sustainable policies make a difference. Participating in citizen science projects such as bird counts or habitat monitoring helps gather valuable data. Supporting ecotourism in these states can also promote conservation while enjoying their natural beauty. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the larger goal of preserving biodiversity. Why does wildlife conservation matter on a global scale? Healthy ecosystems support clean air, water, and food for people and wildlife alike. Biodiversity strengthens ecosystems, making them more resilient to environmental changes. Protecting wildlife ensures the survival of species that play critical roles in maintaining ecological balance. Global conservation efforts are essential for addressing shared challenges like climate change and habitat loss. These states demonstrate how local actions can have far-reaching impacts. Which U.S. states are becoming hotspots for global wildlife conservation? From Alaska's wilderness to Florida's wetlands, these states showcase the power of proactive conservation. Their dedication to protecting biodiversity serves as an example for the rest of the world. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the U.S. states leading the charge in global wildlife conservation. Until next time, respect the wild, cherish biodiversity, and take action to protect the planet we all share.